I pointed out that this was a violation of the 1968 Fair Housing Act. I was in this position to actually take a stand for Christmas.
He's in a legal battle with his Hayden Homeowners Association for his Christmas display.
The federal judge in the case, he decided to take an extraordinary action and flip a verdict. If I don't fight back, who would? We've been waiting for a decision from the Ninth Circuit for about 4 years. The jury, which was unanimous back in 2019, made it very clear that the Homeowners Association discriminated on the basis of our religion. Now, the federal judge in my case flipped that verdict and then ordered my family to pay attorney's fees. After waiting for 4 years at the appellate court, after making our oral argument 4 years ago, we finally have this over 100-page decision. And the 100-page decision basically affirms the federal judge's overturning of our case on 3 of the provisions, that being that the discriminatory letter was not discriminatory, or a jury could not have found that they were not engaged in discriminatory housing practices, but that nonetheless a jury could theoretically find under Rule 3617 of the Fair Housing Act that our Homeowners Association did foster a hostile environment for people of faith. Our family received a discriminatory letter. The letter said, quote, "We're hesitant to bring up the fact that some of our residents are non-Christians or people of another faith, and we wouldn't even want to think of the problems that would bring up." Now, a jury unanimously found that, along with other sections of the Fair Housing Act that don't just deal with writings, but also deal with other issues and discrimination, that was discriminatory.
A jury ruled in Morris's favor, awarding him $75,000. Now, a federal judge has overturned that jury's decision. The judge says the jury's decision was wrong.
When the federal judge flipped this verdict and ordered my family to pay $112,000 of legal fees after we were discriminated against, it's just shocking. You have all of these judges across the United States that they don't want to allow the people to make decisions in their courtrooms. The effect for us is very positive, no question about that. They said that 3 out of the 4 questions on the verdict form given to the jury would remain overturned, but on one of the provisions that a jury could, in fact, agree that our family was the target of a religious discrimination campaign to basically prevent us from buying in the neighborhood and then ultimately to drive us out of that neighborhood on the basis of our faith. What it does, though, is it voids the $112,000 that the judge was going to make us pay in attorney's fees after we won our case. So now we're in a situation where, we can have a new trial. However, given the fact that this court, the Ninth Circuit, has made it clear that a discriminatory writing under the Fair Housing Act in violation of 3604C is actually not discriminatory, we absolutely are looking at our possibilities of appealing that to the United States Supreme Court. If we were to strictly interpret this decision, people of any faith can be discriminated against. You can admit that you're discriminating against them, and there's nothing in violation of that, of the law. But we all know, using our brains, using our thinking caps, we all know that no court would do that. But a court just made it clear you can do that to a Christian. And so what I, as the Christmas lawyer, am proposing and representing to the American people is that we live in a country of fairness. That whether you're a Christian or you're a Muslim or you're a Hindu or whatever you are, that you should be able to practice your faith as you want. And that no court should ever not only take away your right to a jury trial, not only flip that verdict, not only award attorney's fees against you that you have to pay to the losing side that could bankrupt you, but also that in America, we really should not be living with a court system that obviously treats people differently based on your skin color, your religion, whatever it may be. This court, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, has made it very clear that if you're a Christian in the United States, you're going to abide by a different set of rules